show tonight and there's a light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's a good one. Loved it. Right. The time has come for me to say good night. I've done a bit extra, but then again, I got thrown off and came back on again. I probably could go on for a little while longer, but now I'm going to finish on two of Pablo's. Well, one's a song and the other's it's the finale, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to play them. I keep going on about them. They're just absolutely fantastic. And that gentleman, Pablo Snow, wow, what a talent the guy's got. He's awesome. Enjoy these.
Check out the bum. Comes a call from the mob. Piss off, you waster. Go get a job. They giggle and sneer at my wet cardboard bed while the ringleader rains vicious kicks at my head. Stop it up, please. Listen, discover why you should never judge a book by its cover. 'Cause I've watched comrades give up their lives, leaving families, kids and wives, using their bodies to protect, ensuring our freedom at home is kept. Now you treat me like I'm scum, while I sit here cold, tired and numb, marked, ridiculed, rejected by the country I protected. At the tender age of just 16, I signed up for country and for my queen. I was sent to the fields of a land far away to engage in battle for a pittance of pay. We were programmed to fight just like killing machines in the desert sun where the blood flowed in streams. 'Cause I've watched comrades give up their lives, leaving families, kids and wives, using their bodies to protect, ensuring our freedom at home is kept. Now you treat me like I'm scum, while I sit here cold, tired and numb, marked, ridiculed, rejected by the country I protected. Lasso was home with distinction and honor, a leg full of shrapnel from a suicide bomber. Though I was decorated with the military cross, my ability to function in society was lost. Physical scars had left me a mess, not to mention the horrors of post-traumatic stress. 'Cause I've watched comrades give up their lives, leaving families, kids and wives, using their bodies to protect, ensuring our freedom at home is kept. Now you treat me like I'm scum, while I sit here cold, tired and numb, Mocked, ridiculed, rejected by the country I protected. The kids were upset to see me so mad, thinking of happier times with a dad. Unable to stop a nasty split from my wife, drugs, alcohol, and attempts on my life. You would think that we at least would deserve some support from the state that we serve. 'Cause I've watched comrades give up their lives, leaving families, kids and wives, using their bodies to protect, ensuring our freedom at home is kept. Now you treat me like I'm scum, while I sit here cold, tired and numb. Mocked, ridiculed, rejected by the country I protected. So that is the story of why I sleep here, and probably will for many a year, unless we can change views of people like you. So please heed my story and let it sink through. Help people like me have a chance to recover, and never again judge a book by its cover.
Oh, wow. Any serviceman, hopefully the general public at large, will appreciate that. It is awesome. I'm going to finish now on A Tale of Remembrance, the finale, which is a poem. Behind the poem, the finished poem, is music. It literally makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. You listen and I think you'll understand what I mean. Well done. I cannot say more than that. You know what I think anyway. I know you do. It's just brilliant. And for everyone out there, please enjoy A Tale of Remembrance finale.
Dogs of war, or brothers in arms, young men from the cities, the valleys and the farms, sworn to the crown and the country's peace, honour, pride and courage, the soldier's creed. The shilling is taken and the deal is struck, this code of honour, this game of luck. Pain's now his friend in so many ways, the soldier's burden for the rest of his days. But why go to war, a war without end? If not our heroes, then who do we send? Sentenced to hell in a war-torn land, dodging the reaper, hidden in the sand. But this isn't new, it's from centuries past, from bow and arrow to bullets and gas. But what of the lessons when our heroes return? In a flag-draped coffin, what did we learn? So we begin our journey on neighbouring shores. This one was called the War to End Wars. Trenches were dug and Tommies were slain. The First World War was all done in vain. From the first to the second, and a new kind of hell, A bully is now in power and a country has fell. To Europe again they answered the call, young men gathered, all standing tall. On land and at sea the battles are fought, inch by inch their liberties bought. And then came the time of the Battle of Britain, defending our skies, our future was written. And then the tyrant had fallen and peace was restored. You never know, this could be the war to end wars. And for a while we thought it was true, as our heroes stayed home with nothing to do. But conflict still raged in far distant lands. Korea, South Africa, and then Vietnam. Cyprus and Turkey, and God only knows how the hell we still think we are friends and not foes. But then to the Cold War, political chess. A nuclear stalemate between East and the West. The hammer and the sickle would not bend to the Star-Spangled Banner, with no means to an end. The fear of destruction would not make them see the horrors of fallout that could so easily be. The end of mankind for a political cause? Maybe that would be the war to end wars. But the wait wasn't long before violence returned, because in '69, innocence burned. In the Emerald Isle, the theatre was set, a land full of hatred, fear and regret. The ministers said we'd be home in December. How quick they forget, but how long we remember. We arrived as heroes, but the message got lost, as the price we paid just wasn't worth the cost. The bricks and nails, and the bottles and sticks, with the odd petrol bomb thrown in with the mix. The kids line the streets and shout out abuse. These guns that we have are simply no use. A rebel song sang of green, white and gold, of a deep-rooted hatred of young through to old. But no matter the threat, we must remain true, because we swore our allegiance to the red, white and blue. But what was the reason for this civil war? Was it religion, or politics, or just hate for the law? Whatever the reason, the blind led the blind, with the politicians and the priests all standing behind. But while the war raged within our own land, fate was close by to deal its next hand. The ships and the troops were rallied in panic to go fight war in the South Atlantic. The task force arrived and the job began, to liberate our people from an occupied land. But the altar of freedom came at a cost, as once again lives were tragically lost. The desert was the next to become the damned, as war broke out in the Holy Land. Reactions were quick and the job was done, but yet again many had died at the point of a gun. And then back to Europe, but this time the East, to Bosnia and Kosovo, to ensure there was peace. Still the lessons of history had not been learned, as once again the innocent were banished and burned. The villages and roadsides were full of the dead, as ethnic cleansing stained the government red. But all our heroes could do was watch in vain as this horror unfolded again and again. Then that was that, and peace was restored. Even in Ireland they were talking once more. Could it be that we were now finally finding peace? At last all the killing and dying could finally cease. Then all of a sudden, Armageddon came, as the Twin Towers fell and war broke out again. But this time they faced a new kind of foe. Back to Iraq and Afghanistan our heroes would go. And there in that land they continued to fight, in a terrorist war with no end in sight. IEDs and ambushes, firefights and mines, and yet again we've ignored the danger signs. But they died for our freedom and our right to live. On land, sea and air, their lives they did give. Those that survived still live with the pain, reliving their nightmares